So Warner Brothers is first this week, before we could even get to it this weekend, they canceled the live action Coyote versus Acme, which was going to basically be like Space Jam or Looney Tunes action, or what was the other one?
Wasn't that just Looney Tunes? Like, wasn't the first one just like they were just like in the world or whatever?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. It was Back to Action. It was Space Jam and then Looney Tunes back in action, right?
Oh yeah, I think it was, because Space Jam is like the first one where it's like live action crossover, and then like 2 is supposed to be like
and
the
then
spy
they had like Brendan
movie.
Fraser and the girl who played Dharma from Dharma and Greg, who I'm forgetting her name now.
Yeah.
So this is like supposed to be the same thing, but this one was going to star John Cena.
Yeah, Will Forte was on the cast list too. So
and
John Cena and Will Forte, that's
100% done.
Yeah.
$70 million, which is not expensive anymore, as we've talked about in other stuff about Captain Marvel and Mission Impossible and things costing $300 million. And this is a CGI. I mean, it's like Sonic. Sonic was cheap as hell, too, for a CGI hybrid movie. But they got so much blowback.
And Looney Tunes look more cartoon. They don't need to look like the realistic.
Real.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be
Space Jam
real.
was weird, where they looked like the realistic. You know, at the end where they get all like high 3D, 4K textures. I'm like, I don't need.
Yeah,
none of them look
that's
good.
what they say. I mean, what's the one that they did last year or the year before in the pandemic? Tom and Jerry. That looked really good.
Oh yeah, but they weren't like fur and
no,
like,
but they were like regular hand drawn,
cartoon, like
and that was
3D.
Fine.
Yeah,
and
it looked great.
It looked great, and I think that was basically what this was going to be.
I forget about that Tom and Jerry movie.
The movie was but it looked good.
It looked great. Yeah, when Warner Brothers didn't care about just releasing fucking movies onto the streaming platform that they forget they have.
Yeah, what the hell?
Weird.
Yeah, directed by David Green. It starred John Cena and Will Forte.
Yeah,
with a CGI Wile E. Coyote.
And probably all the others too. I would assume they all testify.
Yeah. They just
who was voicing Wile E. Coyote? Is it like John Cena's Wile E. Coyote, or like
no? I think he was supposed to be basically. Oh, that would be funny.
Like he doesn't have a voice. He just holds up the signs.
That would be. Well, he has the voice in the one we did with the sheepdog. Like, hey Dave.
Oh yeah.
Hey Jim, or whatever.
When he like talks for like the one
like punching out for work.
Okay, that's true.
But that would be easy. You could get anybody to do that voice.
You could get anyone. Doesn't really matter. Yeah,
but
Will Forte could do that.
It came out after it got scored. They waited again till the movie was scored, and the second it was done being scored, they said, "Hey, we're not releasing this movie."
Yeah, this is
week.
Suspicious. Mm-hmm. That's like clearly like tax fraud.
Something's not right. So the internet exploded,
and every bit of production is done, and cancel the movie. Write it off as a fucking tax write-off. What? What the fuck? So we don't have to pay anyone, and we don't lose any money. We
try to explain this.
Get money from the IRS.
I explained this to my daughter.
What?
It's convoluted, but it's almost like corporations. You know, they've made fun of this like Schitt's Creek. Get a certain amount of money for tax write-offs.
Yeah.
So they know they're going to lose X amount of money, so they know they're only going to have to pay X amount of taxes. If they get to the point where this $70 million movie might make just enough money that it doesn't lose them money, but it doesn't make them money, plus they have to pay residuals and all this stuff for forever, they end up losing money on it.
They'll just not release it.
So if they cancel it, now they have a whatever their cap is for write-off. Now they added $70 million that they don't have to pay in taxes because they lost it.
Yeah. God, we can put the movie out.
Now they don't have to pay any residuals on it. Now they don't have to. No one gets a dime other than what they already paid the people. And that's what they're doing.
It's happened 3 times this fucking year, bro. No one can go like, yeah, we've been looking at your your papers here. 3 movies? 3 of them that were done?
These are franchise movies, by the way.
Yeah.
This isn't like
Scoop 2.
Jim and Dave Go to the Grocery Store, the comedy.
Batgirl. Looney Tunes
DC
live action
Universe movie. Batgirl. You know, like things that they were trying to cram in before they blew it all up. You're right. The sequel to a Scoob movie that was generally decently received.
Christmas Scooby-Doo movie. Wow. How do you cancel? You canceled Christmas, Saslab. You canceled Christmas, you monster.
Rumors, Warner declined, but the rumors were that the film chiefs, Mike DeLuca and Pam Abbey, along with the new animation guy, Bill Damashki. They're doing new stuff. They're like rebooting Warner's animation. So they're like trying to
out with the old. They're DCing.
But the real reality is most movie studios and Warner Brothers is leading the charge. Nobody wants mid-budget movies.
Yeah.
They want
I need a $300
million top so they can cash in like Friday Nights at Freddy's, or they want a event $300 million film that can go make $2 billion.
Yeah.
Nothing in between.
I want an Endgame or Insidious 5.
Yeah, that's literally what we're. Which is ridiculous because $70 million with a established prop. I know Warner Brothers cartoons aren't what they used to be, but it's an established property. It's only $70 million, which means your break even is somewhere around $150 worldwide, and you're going to get there with your digital sales.
Space Jam 2 made money.
That's still made almost $100 million domestically.
So everyone, shut up.
During the pandemic,
if Space Jam 2 could come out, you need to release this.
Thank you.
How could you fucking release Space Jam 2 if you're not going to put this out? That doesn't make any sense.
So they got so much crap. Things were on Instagram and Twitter of like the director was losing his mind. The composer's like, well, I guess you guys aren't ever going to get to hear this. And the executives, not Zaslav, he has yet to comment, but the other two executives came out and stated that they are reversing course before we could even film this.
Yeah.
That now they're going to have a big showing for the movie. To all the other studios like Netflix and Amazon.
See
and
who
some
wants
other people
it.
See if anybody wants it. Which I guarantee you someone's going to want it. It's a complete film that only costs $70 million. So if it's like you're Netflix, you go, well, here's 70. Now you've lost 0. Now you've broken even. Now add it. You know what I mean? Or if you're Amazon, here's 70. We're going to do what we did with the Air movie. We're going to release it in theaters for a couple weeks. We'll make half that budget back, and then it'll be an exclusive Prime thing.
And it'll be a streaming thing. Yeah, weird. Go figure. Why would you sell it? Why not just put it out? Or if you're going to cancel it, just cancel it completely and then do the tax thing. Like, why would you sell it to another company and then you did make money?
Staple. Why would you sell it to anyone else?
Disney needs to buy that. Disney needs to buy that.
Disney swoop in.
Disney needs to fucking buy that and then market the shit out of it and like make that their like front page of Disney Plus is like Warner Brothers own Looney Tunes.
That's what you do.
Yeah, it's like when Burger King in like France bought the Big Mac, and it was like definitely not a Big Mac with cheese. You know, they like bought the copyright because it was up. Yeah, and it's like, hey, McDonald's, you didn't fucking swoop in, so a sign.
I can't. Yeah.
And Disney's got a shit ton of money. If they go a fucking Looney Tunes live action movie on Disney Plus, people would subscribe just out of spite.
That's pretty funny. Yeah.
Why not do that? That'd be fucking hilarious. And it's animation.
Who's gonna work with Warner Brothers though?
Yeah,
because
you go call the composer. Hey, Michael Giacchino. Yeah, so you did the Looney Tunes movie that we didn't put out. What if you?
We got some
what do you think about doing? This other movie we're totally gonna release, not cancel last minute. Oh my god, dude! Oh my fucking god!
And I think because they're corporate people, and not to sound like like you even hear on Smartless when they go like artists or whatever, I'm making art, but there is a difference. The corporate people don't give a shit. Oh, you got paid. It's like. Right, but I wrote
but
this.
My thing didn't.
I wrote this thing.
No one heard of my thing.
Right, yeah. I made this cool thing. You don't want to see the thing?
Yeah.
Like, take your check and shut up. No,
I don't want the check.
I can do that at home. Yeah, it's
right.
Like,
yeah, fuck Warner Brothers, man. Fuck those executives. Yeah, they're falling apart. They don't have anything, and they're canceling all the movies. Yeah, he needs to go. Yeah, the board needs to Bruce Wayne that motherfucker.
This, by the way, this project was a James Gunn produced thing.
What do you mean? How do you mean?
He's an executive producer on it.
On this Looney Tunes thing?
Looney Tunes thing.
Oh.
He's got his hands. He's a big Scooby-Doo, Warner Brothers cartoon guy. He's got his hands in all that.
That's true.
This means
that's true.
This means he wanted to make this and they stopped it. And that's their golden boy. So that makes it even more interesting. Just a little nugget there for you guys. And we shit on James Gunn a lot, but I could imagine. Yeah. I don't think he said, "Cool, cancel that too."
Cool. Yeah, I second that.
Let's blow that shit up too. I'm sure I really love the good press you guys continually give me.
Hurt the studio I work for. Yeah, and a branch of fucking A, man. Yeah, it's garbage.
Speaking of garbage studios, Disney. I'm just kidding.
Not
is that a better segue?
Rumored and breaking news, not buying the Looney Tunes movie. Yeah. Telling Superbad to shut the fuck up live.
That's an actual good idea.
Yeah,
that's a Burger King.
It makes no sense for any. It's like Hulu, Looney Tunes. It's like
anybody that buys that's gonna. It's like sticking it to. I don't understand that you don't put that on Max immediately.
Tubi needs to buy it.
Anyone? Yeah.
Yeah. Scott, we need to make a streaming service. Get out a fucking loan and buy the Looney Tunes movie.
We just need $70 million. We're gonna launch our whole service.
On this one movie.
Streaming. We'll do a theatrical release. We'll make our money back, and then we'll sell it for a streaming thing.
Oh, we know someone with a theater too. We can just be like, hey, we can dial up.
Just be there.
941.
Go see the
Canada.
Go see the exclusive theater premiere at this drive-in in the middle of the.
She could never work for us again. It's just selling tickets to the fucking people lining up.
7 years.
We'd have to go. We'd have to go to see the movie.
We'd premiere. We're waving.
All right, so if anyone has $70 million, we should start a Kickstarter. That way the people get it. You know, the people get it, and then it becomes like fair use for pirating and streaming and fucking
movie studio.
Yeah,
you fund like projects that they don't want to sell the movie rights
cool, we'll
to,
buy it
and we'll
just
come in and buy it out.
Yeah,
that's actually
and just like have people fund the fucking
idea.
thing. Yeah, $70 million gets raised on Kickstarter like every second for Flarpy Duke, the floopy poop, or anything. So it doesn't fucking matter. Disney, hit me with the Disney.
So
hit me with the Disness.
Inside Out 2, which we will have a trailer
review.
We're a little talking about coming soon. I will be able to.
I get to use my Pixar
coming soon.
Thing, so.
Is the biggest trailer debut for Disney or Pixar. Disney Pixar, I guess.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
It did 157 million views.
They know how to get their audience, man.
In 24 hours.
They go Inside Out 2. Elio didn't hit that numbers for a trailer. People are like, it looks cool.
Elio just looks meh.
It looks like a fine Pixar movie. It's like they did it's a Mars Needs Moms.
Okay.
It's fucking Mars Needs Moms. Yeah, they're just like, we want our piece of the pie.
Disney doesn't like the word Mars, though, so they don't use the word Mars.
Why?
Because when the Mars Needs Mom was a flop, then they changed the John Carter of Mars to just John Carter because they thought that the real reason that Mars Needs Mom flopped wasn't because it wasn't marketed at all.
Because Mars!
But because people aren't interested in the planet Mars, which is actually the complete opposite because sci-fi nerds love Mars.
Love Mars. Yeah, so, Martians. That's the whole jazz. No, guys, Mars Needs Moms sucked.
It wasn't even that bad. They didn't market it. They were like, oh, by the way, next week there's this CGI movie coming out.
Yeah.
And it's
what?
Same with John Carter. That was another one. They were like, this movie's going to suck, guys. It's going to bomb and it's going to suck.
Who's the mom in Mars Needs Moms? It's like
I think Seth Green was the kid, though.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember who the mom was, though.
The mom was the chick from who bangs Fester in the Addams Family movies, who's like trying to seduce
Cusack.
Joan Cusack.
Thank you. Yeah. Not John. That's her brother.
Jesse in the Toy Story movies. Yeah. He's trying to bang Fester.
Tries to blow him up.
Tries to blow him. Blow him up. Fuck. Been a while since I watched that.
Electrocute him in the tub.
Yeah.
That movie is underrated.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, fucking.
So 78 million of the views came from TikTok, which I didn't know they counted that. That seems kind of that seems like kind of cheating.
So yeah.
Right. I think you should only count YouTube views. Because I like Twitter or X now, like if you just like scroll through it and it happens to like go through, it's like that's a view.
Everybody reposts the trailers like on YouTube and shit. True. So it's like, do they count everybody who posts them views for their thing?
They probably do some kind of AI thing.
Can they? Can they do that?
Best they can.
Yeah. No, I mean like, can they be like, those are our views?
I think because when you like
their
get
thing.
Copyright claims, but they don't take it down, they do know now that is being
just like claiming.
Out.
It's not a strike. They're just claiming
they probably
your thing.
Go, okay, 180 people have seen this. Put that on the pile.
Yeah. Does that mean we get looped into an algorithm? Does that mean our Garfield thing got looped into an algorithm the second I posted it 30 minutes after the trailer dropped? They're like, who's a CGI?
Well, they look at the One Piece thing. That's still hot right now.
That's true.
Throw that in the One Piece river.
It's hot right now. Yeah.
Trolls 3, it's kind of hot. Put it in the semi one.
Yeah.
Garfield could be hot.
Yeah.
Let's see. Put it in the mid to high, but let's hold it
in the maybe hot pile. Yeah. Put it in the might be hot, but too soon to tell pile. Yeah. Disness. Hit me with the Disness. Hit me with that Disness.
And I guess Simpsons counts as Disney now because it's owned by Disney.
That's classified as Disness legally, yeah.
As they continue to get blowback for the stupidest ass things. Like, there's no more Apu because that's racist, I guess.
Is this character just gone or he doesn't talk? Is he like in the Quickie Mart checking people out?
I don't think they do Apu episodes anymore. I just don't think he's like.
But it's good. He had good episodes because him and his wife had the whole thing, and the Martian
I could
take
be wrong.
him in.
So I got some Simpsons freaks going. You don't even watch the show. I haven't watched the show much. I did miss an episode for like the first 30 seasons. I was like ritual thing, but there's so many other better shows. It's not what it used to be. It's just not.
He was a solid side character. I mean, the accent was a little rough, but the show came out in the 1980s. So
we got to replace everybody if they're not the color or the creature of the thing that they're voicing.
That they're representing.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
it's a cartoon.
South Park didn't get an actual shit to voice Hanky the Christmas Pooh, so
that we know of. So they're also getting shit about Homer strangling Bart.
Yeah,
right?
Because it's like violence
against child abuse.
Child abuse, yeah.
And I have to reiterate the fact that, again, this is a cartoon.
It's a cartoon. In yellow.
And on top of the cartoon, it would be a fictional show, even if it was live action. It's not real.
Even if it was a sitcom.
Right.
Right.
It's not a reality show where we have hidden cameras in this family of the Simpsons that are real
it's
people.
an abusive family. No. The cops would break down the door immediately in episode 1.
Did you watch that show they're not doing anything about where the dad just like beats the shit out of the kid and they air it on CBS at 10 p.m. on Wednesdays?
Absolute drunk and the worst fucking father ever. Like, he's terrible. Yeah. That show lasted 5 minutes, and then the cops busted down the door and the fucking FBI showed up.
The only way that would work is if you had Chris Hansen come in immediately as the guy put the hands on the kid and goes,
"Why did you have a seat?" Why did you have a seat?
Then it's to catch an abuser.
Yeah.
That would be the only way that would work in real life.
Yeah, come on, guys.
So get off of them.
Get off.
And they say, yes, we're going to continue to have Homer if he gets mad because it's over the top. And by the way, no kid in real life, if they get their neck choked, has their neck go as skinny as a pencil and their head go 3 feet in the air and their tongue stick out 3 feet like a lizard, right?
Like a Looney Tunes character.
Right.
Yeah.
It's fake.
It's like he turns to rubber. Yeah, like when he shakes him.
Why doesn't Family Guy get that shit?
Because Family Guy doesn't do that.
But they do the most over-the-top things you've ever seen.
That's true.
They do like, would you rather be a homeless guy or Hitler 2 years before he dies and then go into a 10-minute thing about that? And no one says a word. And again, I'm not shitting on that because I like that kind of comedy.
That's because
but why?
I think the main thing is Family Guy stays like just under the controversial radar enough to be like at the same point they've been in, nobody talks about it.
Right.
Anymore.
It's like South Park got into a comfy niche that everybody still watches it,
South
but nobody
Park's
talks about it.
comfy niche is like up here,
Right.
and like Family Guy's comfy niche is like
don't get me wrong.
down here.
I wasn't comparing quality of shows.
But yeah.
I just meant for the public perception.
They're like,
that's still on.
We're fine.
Yeah, we're okay. That's like my comfy show, my comfy racist show that I'm okay with.
Yeah,
accepting.
I'm just going to go pop in every once in a while, see what they're up to. Yeah. We don't need if Family Guy ended 10 years ago, I don't think there would have even been like we're rebooting from got picked up for 2 more seasons of Family Guy, No one would give a shit. Like King of the Hill and Futurama, people are like...
It's like a sketch show now.
It's a sketch show.
Kind of a through plot.
It's cutaway gags with a family sitcom.
Which it's always been that, but it's like the last episode I watched was like 6 minutes of actual story, and it was just like cutaway or over-the-top skit in the middle of the story that completely detracts from the story for 5 minutes and then goes back to the story, back to a cutaway.
Simpsons, Bob's Burgers, Futurama... and American Dad all do cutaway gags, but it's like still in the same scene. It's not like cut and it's 3 different characters talking and acting out the thing that the characters we like were just talking about.
They do little seeds.
Yeah.
Like American Dad will do this almost like a D plot of a cutaway gag that will come back again at the end of the episode and still kind of affect
or
the
even
episode.
Like 5 episodes later.
Right.
Yeah, with like
the
golden turd plot. Yeah. It's like it took like 20 seasons to get the full plot of that shit, and it's like it would have that would have been a whole episode of Family Guy. We would have been done with that. We're done with that.
Yep. That's what I'm saying.
It's like Peter says one thing in the beginning of the episode, and it's a 22-minute episode about the thing he said for 2 seconds.
Well, South Park killed it like 15 years ago when it did it. Like, remember when and it's like
Remember berries or
well, they did the Family Guy or where they had the manatees writing the jokes because that's the best. That's what it was.
Remember when we said this? Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
It's like the time.
Yeah. Inside Out trailer coming soon. We got Garfield trailer reactions. We got
the only other thing I had was Terminator 2 new series.
There's a Terminator animated series and then also a John Wick anime. So 2 animated series for franchises like.
Now my question is
that are pretty much
does
over.
James Cameron have any of his fingerprints on this?
Probably not.
Because otherwise, I doubt it's worth watching.
Cartoon, I think, or an anime like Laserhawk, but Terminator. I'd be like,
this is Skydance.
Oh,
he's doing Terminator.
Okay, all right,
that's not bad.
Okay, we'll see. Genuinely, I'm curious to see where that goes. Where would that go? Who owns Terminator?
That's Netflix. Well, it's going to go to Netflix.
Yeah,
Skydance, I think, just sells to the highest.
Oh, okay.
Highest
streamed or highest, whoever wants to pay the most money. Videos coming up. We got Freelance movie review dropping.
Not a great movie.
Not a great movie. Not the worst movie ever, but not a great movie. Trolls 3 comes out this weekend. But we already see it. I might just drop the same fucking video. Dare me.
I think we should do a short for that again. Yeah. Like check out the review with a funny little whatever.
Yeah, like a how's it holding? Maybe we do a parody or some bullshit.
We could the way you were cutting those short clips together, just like snag a little funny thing out of the movie and then be like review up now.
Yeah, go check it out. Okay. What else else do we got coming up on the channel? We're probably gonna do The Marsh King's Daughter, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
I want to do Next Goal Wins, the Taika soccer movie.
There's a bunch now. We're about to hit the fall
Thanksgiving
season. The horror movie.
The horror movie comes out. I want to do that. Yeah, there's a lot. And Hunger Games is this week, which is like out of nowhere. It's like Hunger Games. The fourth Hunger Games is out, and
that's
it's like
another one that's not gonna do
fifth,
well.
right? Because
they broke the other one in
Part
half.
2 is technically 4.
And this one, I think, is like another $200 million movie that they probably shouldn't have greenlit, but was probably greenlit before the pandemic. You know what I mean?
And it's a prequel. Yeah, I don't think Hunger Games has done well since the first movie. So, well, second, right?
It fell off a cliff after the second one. Plus, then Philip Seymour Hoffman died, and everything got screwy.
That's very true. But we get young Philip Seymour Hoffman in this one, right?
It's true.
Wait,
I think. No, it's young Sutherland.
That's right.
Donald
Because he's
Sutherland.
Snow, right?
He's like the head guy. Yeah,
Who was Hoffman then? He was just the
He was like a
guy.
chancellor guy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Do we have anything else? Catch up if you want to catch up on the channel. We got Laserhawk review. We got
Yeah, check out the Marvels review because honestly,
Marvel's
the Marvels.
review. Yep.
We did a full hating on it.
Yeah, we did a full spoiler talk. If you don't give a shit about the movie,
Yeah, about the
or
end
you want all the
credits
spoilers and just want to wait for it done streaming, and you really don't care, go watch that. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all we have. Check out our shorts; they're blowing the fuck up. If you're watching this and you're from the shorts, which you're probably not, thank you because you only like 15 seconds of fucking content.
Yeah, okay.
Shit.
So let's talk end credits scene.
Oh wait. How did they not put the song in?
They got it in episode 5 of
How did
Miss
they not
Marvel.
But they literally show
Our review, we're gonna get in.
They
super
do it
spoiler
in
heavy. Super spoiler
They
heavy.
do it in Doctor Strange.
I know.
They do it in fucking Miss Marvel.
It's all been led up to this moment. We're talking spoilers. Tune out now if you don't want end credit spoilers for
play
the Marvels.
song. We don't click on the fucking video
Don't
if you
click on the thing.
and credit Marvels the Marvel spoilers for the Marvels.
Yeah, and you
is
can't
the title
put-
of the video.
Right. But I know people
I
are
can-
dumb. How
I
many
can-
times does that happen? Clicks the video, watches the video, and goes, I
can-
can't believe you guys are spoiling the movie. And it's like,
Action!
why are you watching
Why'd
the
you
video?
click on the thing that said end credit Marvel spoilers?